an early as educator, I have come to realize that one of the major challenges faced by people living abroad is the cost of childcare. Childcare is such a big deal, and it's so important because it's one of the major expenses incurred by people living in the UK. It's generally believed that childcare is expensive in the UK compared to some other parts of the world. Now, for instance, in the city where I stay, the average cost of childcare is 5.5 pounds per hour. Alright, and let's compare this to a parent who earns £10 per hour. Now, such a parent has a child that attends a nursery from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. because that parent would have to be at work from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., for instance. So on both ends, we realize that 10 hours for work and then 10 hours for the nursery, right? Now, at the end of the month, you will realize that, although the math, at the end of the month, you realize that 5.5 times 10 hours has gone already on the nursery, that the parent will end up spending about £1,100 per month out of the £2,000 made by that parent in that month. This is just on childcare, aside the bills and aside tax. Okay, so already £1,100 has gone on childcare. That is how much childcare can slash your income in a month, right? But then today I have come with good news for you because the aim of this video is actually to let you that which you can reduce the cost of childcare significantly. There are ways, right? The government has set aside some schemes to help parents reduce the cost of childcare by working more, making more money, and yet paying less. So thanks to the government, all right? But let's start with this. What is childcare? Childcare is a service that is being made available by care providers in order to look after children either in the nursery, play groups, or with nannies. So it's basically a care service for children, and it can be done either in a nursery, in a child minder with a child minder, with nannies, or in playgroups. For the clarity of this topic, because it's actually a very important, interesting, and serious topic. So for the clarity of this topic, I would like to divide this season into three different parts: parts 1, 2, and 3. And then in the part 1, which is now, we'll be talking about just two schemes out of the so many schemes that has been set aside by the government. All right, so let's go. The first scheme is this. The first scheme is a tax-free scheme. In this scheme, the government gives a parent £2,000 annually. Oh, thanks to the government. The government gives the parent £2,000 annually, but the parent would have an account for the child primarily for the purpose of childcare. So it's not just going to be your normal account like your normal salary or savings account. No, this account will be open just for the purpose of childcare. And on every £8 you save into that account for your child's child care costs, the government gives you £2 on that £8 to make it £10. So at the end of the year, it's when you calculate it, you would have made £2,000 from the government. And there are so many criteria in order to be eligible for this particular scheme, one of which is that you must have a child between the age of 0 to 11 and then 0 to 16 for disabled children. Secondly, you must be a parent working in the United Kingdom, either employed by the government or self-employed, but you must be working in the UK. And the second one is this. The second one is the free 15 hours childcare. Now, for this particular scheme, you must be a parent based in England, not in Wales, not in Scotland, not in Northern Ireland, but in England. Then secondly, you must have a child that is aged 2 years old. All right, and then it is free 15 hours per week. So each week you have free 15 hours. All right, and then in this particular scheme, you don't have to apply yourself. All you have to do is pick a nursery of your choice, take your child there, and then the nursery will apply. So long as you meet the criteria, the nursery will make the application on your behalf from the government. So the government pays the nursery, and then you are free for that 15 hours. But in most cases, most of the nurseries would ask you to pay for feeding and registration fee, and then that is still something because 15 hours is a lot. So thanks to the government for those schemes. And then we still have a lot of schemes to discuss. and that will be discussed in the part 2 and 3 of this video. So kindly subscribe, like, and share this video because it is such a very important topic. And I would like you to write in the comment section. Just write how is childcare in your city? What's the cost of childcare? What is there any difference? What do you feel like? What an interesting thing about childcare in your city, in your area, in your country? Just write it in the comment section.